two outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
This is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Hayden. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll run him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Snags it and he's open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Unloads to the wideout. Nearly intercepted.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. Shakes off the defender. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Reels it in. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Lined up in the gun. Williams on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, it's Allen. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. The throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Hits inside, it's Carter. Quick spin on the ride. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
2nd and long here. Using his legs, it's Carter. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The run inside. It's great. Snowed under by the defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Throwing, Williams. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Pirates will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to ride this running back.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He got just enough to move the sticks, and that'll set him up with a 1st down after the 2-minute timeout. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Right side, it's Tipton. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quick give. It's Carter. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Chapman. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Out wide right, it's Chapman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Straight ahead, it's Carter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Rush right in his face. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside. It's Allen. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. First up, a look at James Madison going up against Appalachian State. And it's the Dukes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team.
Pirates will get things started here on offense. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
In the backfield, it's Allen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Williams rushes on. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Pirates line up to punt it away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They give it back to him. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Right back to it. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and I love when defenses understand the situation. It's 3rd and short. That ball's probably going to come out really fast, and the DB was ready for it. Threw it to the wide receiver. He broke on the football and got him to the ground right away.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he had just enough to will that one home. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Carter. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Nolan. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a 2-possession game on this. Caught, and he's got room. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Knocked down immediately.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. We haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now, let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
And he got it! Putting that 3 on the board makes it a 2-score game.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. So the defense has kept them in it. The offense hasn't done anything, but there's still time if they get going now. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Back to throw, it's Nolan. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Drops back on first down. Got a man. It's Carter. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, gonna throw it. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Powers inside. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell in.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Long way to go on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he found a space on the right. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, ECU! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. So the defense has kept them in it. The offense hasn't done anything, but there's still time if they get going now. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Chapman. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Upstairs to make the catch. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From the gun, it's Allen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He'll be dropped.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
3rd and long right here. Looking for space. It's Gray. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. The Pirates will punt this one away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to take a shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And